often, especially in the ladder. And those Malygos Sinister Strikes combos are really, really late game. But against more control-y decks, for example, against Control Warrior, it can work out really, really well.
Absolutely. And without any further ado, we will just jump right into the game here. And it's, whoa, Gnimsh Hunter versus Esosek. I would say, well, backstab, conceal, eviscerate could be Miracle Rogue.
Kinda looks like it.
And we see for Gnimsh something interesting in his starting hand. He actually pulled off a Tundra Rhino. So he swapped his Kodo version to a Tundra Rhino version, which is, well, I'm not saying the more potent version, but it has some interesting options.
Yeah, you can go for a lot of plays, and it's super aggressive. And a lot of the time, you have the problem with the Tundra Rhino, not with the Tundra Rhino, with the Stampeding Kodo, that you are forced into a situation where you have to play the card without the effect, without the true value. And with the Stampeding Kodo, you can always utilize the charge.
The Tundra Rhino.
Tundra Rhino, excuse me, yeah.
And the funny thing is, you can, well, as Reyna did Dreamhead Bucharest, we have to cheer him up for that. He attacked with his Savannah Highmane, got it killed, and then played a Tundra Rhino to instantly attack with his little hyenas. So that was an interesting play, and it worked out perfectly for him. Good backstab here. Good job, he has it actually. And he clears the board here with 2 cards, easy mode, and his weapon. And Gnimsh looks, well, not baffled, but his board is clear, and the Miracle Rogue has a 3/3 minion out. And as we saw already in some versions, there are Earthen Ring Farseers in to heal yourself up, especially against Sunshine Hunters.
It's really, really important that you don't drop too low, because you need to shuffle your deck to go through it, to collect the deadly combo that we were talking about over and over again already. Those Leroy Shadow Step combos that are lethal.
Wow, and will he go for... It could be possible. Will he go for Cold Blood here on his SI7 agent to just get that damage off? And if your enemy, even if your enemy uses a kill command to kill your SI7 agent, that's 1 kill command gone. He's not having to, well, kill you faster.
That's definitely true. And we see Gnimsh getting his Leroy, which is like one of... It's really, really nice, especially in the later stages. We said it already. Those matches were played before the patch, so he needs 8 mana until he can go for a huge combo with board clear and card draw, with the Buzzard, with the Leroy that gives your opponent 2 additional minions, and then unleash the Hounds.
That's true. Still possible. But I also saw some pre-patch, some after-patch matches.
So it's actually mixed.
And no, not this. I just in ladder, and it, well, it didn't hurt to see Unleash for 3. That's not so terrible. And will he conceal here? I would maybe conceal my minion to preserve those 7 damage. I mean, he's down to 16. If you conceal your guy now, well, he will die now. That's super sad. Houndmaster Stone if he had concealed him, he could have done 8 damage. He could have done 12 damage next turn together with his Eviscerate. And that would be so strong. And I guess Esosek is like, "Foo, damage." that wasn't so good.
And now his Auctioneer will get killed the next round, because Gnimsh has a Flare on his hand, and as we all know, it destroys all secret and reveals the stealth minions.
Revealing stealth minions is so nice, and I wish we had such a card for every class, or a neutral flare, because everyone wants to unstealth those annoying minions. Other classes have really big problems to get rid of those auctioneers that are stealthed. And well, Tundra Rhino out now, and Savannah Hyman's in your hand. If that's not good, I don't know what's good.
Well, he still has a sap, so there's a potential, but the problem is Esosek doesn't really have any options right now. He has no Leroy, no Shadow Step, so yeah, he's running out of options, as I already said.
I guess he will just fan of knives, go for the Eviscerate, and then...
Oh,
kill the minion. It hurts. Or just go just go double deadly here, 2, and bring him down to 11. As I said before, if he concealed his minion, I would say he wins. With that conceal, he could have won this way easier. Now he can. Well, he didn't. He's not winning. He can still lose. Don't get me wrong. I was like, he wins now, but he can still lose. I mean, Starving Buzzard, Hyena, Crocodilus. That's a lot of card draw for Gnimsh. He can draw options, tracking, for example, to get even more stuff, flood the board, and we all know kill command. He can deal a beast amount of damage in one turn. That's 6 on the board together with kill command and Leroy. That's 12. That's, well, not enough. That's 17 damage. But still, 17 damage in one turn. That's a lot.
That definitely is a lot. And we see the Blade Flurry, which was perfect. I'm wondering if he uses his Eviscerate now to drop him to 1 HP. I don't see a reason why he wouldn't do it.
I know the reason. I can tell you. If your enemy taunts up now 2 minions, and you might have a sap, so you can sap something, but you can always combo the Eviscerate, and you won't run out of like options to kill your enemy. But now that could be a misdirection, for example, and you can still draw a Salnus and do Eviscerate Salnus 5 damage, for example.
And this is game. Esosek takes the first round against Gnimsh, and yeah, was pretty convincing, and that's
Doctorhood. That's possible. We saw it in ladder. It's crazy. We won't see it in a tournament, or I do not believe we will ever see it in tournament. Without any further ado, let's just jump right in and see what Gnimsh has prepared here. And it is his also known Gnimsh Zoo.
Yep, it's a zoo.
But annoying here for Gnimsh is, well, good thing is he goes first. Annoying for him is backstab SI7 agent. That's the turn 3 combo you really want to have. You just backstab something, SI7 agent kill something too, and then still have your dagger to kill something, another something. It's like quite a lot of frigging options in your hand to deal with your enemy's board.
Wow. That's quite perfect. So he's most likely just gonna equip a weapon, I guess.
He should not get baited into using his backstab here, since he really wants to combo it. That would be number 1 mistake, going early backstab, like wasting it, actually. I expect a Knife Juggler from Gnimsh now, and, well, then he's screwed. Esosek can clear his complete board with his hand and still have 1 minion advantage, since there will be that SI7 agent roaming around. And if I were Gnimsh, I would throw my little... We know his small little Alienware laptop, if you saw it. It's pretty easy to throw, and Gnimsh is a big person, so he could actually crush it between his hands now.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, he could crush his small Alienware laptop. But he gets more and more minions, and Esosek only has 1 minion to deal with the likes of Gnimsh on the board. So with his hand at the moment, he cannot vaporize the whole board.
Nope, there is no way. And he applies the Acolyte of Pain, and we see it's an older version, because right now the more common version uses the Cold Light Oracle for the card draw.
Well, I wouldn't say the more common. I would just say we see more and more Cold Light Oracles again. Still, people run the Acolyte of Pain. I would value both decks equally good with Cold Lights and Acolyte of Pain. The only cool thing is about Oracles, you draw those cards instantly. You don't have to wait. The annoying thing is your enemy draws them too. If you play against other control, handlocks, whatever, it's an advantage. Here, it would be a disadvantage against Zulok. I guess I would have even concealed my minions last turn as Esosek to keep him super safe mode. He didn't do it. That's okay. And he can clear the board now if he wants to with Fan of Knives, Shiv, and his SI7 agent.
Yep. Has every option, and also still has the card draw. So card advantage on the side of Esosek. Looking good for him.
Well, the annoying thing is Gnimsh top decking a Let's pretend top decking a Doomguard, 5/7 minions, super annoying. And now he even gets a 4/3 Knife Juggler. It hurts.
Most definitely does. And we see second Cold Blood. So the burst potential is there, but he has no means to clear the board right now.
He's most likely going to Auctioneer and conceal him to just draw a beast amount of cards next turn. Still, he's kind of lacking those minions to do something with. I mean, Gnimsh can lay down 1 or 2 more minions this turn. Wow, he can even Argus. That hurts a lot for Esosek. I would have said, well, super nice early game, bro. You're definitely going to win the game with that SI7 agent super clear. But the problem is, you might have those clearing spells, but your enemy has like 1 bazillion minions. And he shows them to you.
Yeah, it's not really easy. And the problem is, how is he gonna react now? He has the SI7 agent, so he could clear at least the right taunt.
Well, he can not only clear the right taunt, he can also just sap, for example, the Knife Juggler, draw another card, and with his Auctioneer, clear the 2/3, have a vaporized board, and still have your hand full of Eviscerate, Shadow Step, Fan of Knives, Blade Flurry, and another sap. The problem is, even if you sap a Doomguard, it will come back next turn instantly and do another 5 damage. So if you sap that Knife Juggler, it's gone for a turn. If you sap Dark Iron Dwarf, it's gone for a turn. But those charge minions, you sap them, they come back and deal their damage again, like twice. And that's the most annoying thing.
And we see he has Eviscerate and 2 Cold Bloods, which is 12 damage plus 4 plus 3, 19 damage. If he gets a Leroy now, it's over no matter what.
If you get the Leroy, that's the #1 burst you're looking for, but we had it already so often now with those Miracle Rogues. We saw one getting a Leroy actually. The other Miracle Rogues didn't get 1 Leroy by now.
Yeah, and you really need it. And we see the Soulfire is potentially going for the Auctioneer. Yeah, that makes just makes the most sense because you want to deny the possibility of the card draw.
And Dark Iron Dwarf gets discarded, kind of unlucky since it's a 4/4 minion. And there is Leroy Jenkins.
That's GG.
That's 12 damage plus 2 times Cold Blood. That's 10, 14 plus Shadow Step,
No,
Leroy,
not,
20.
21. It's not GG. Next round it's over. If he survives it, oh, that's risky.
If I didn't miscount, oh, he forgot something. He almost forgot something. The biggest problem is he can kill him if he goes super ham risky mode, as you said. That's like we counted it. That's plus 8 damage. That's 11, 17,
No,
and 6 damage is missing. 6 damage is missing. He can just Shadow Step him now and play Leroy.
Yeah, it's actually it's enough.
No, it's not. If double Knife Juggler hits Leroy now, for example, didn't, but there was the possibility of it happening.